Chikasra, point up. Chop, chop, chop. Agama hena gezargwa. Chop, 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 chop. The gentleman is just enjoying very, very much. Just enjoying. Guest of honor, otwebalize Shenkuru, abijukuru bashemerigwa munonga. Thanks very much to Jaja for the wonderful opportunity constitutionally. Article 17 of the Constitution, which mandates every person to undergo this kind of training. Oh! Ogwama hena genza kwa kakamuzari kwa mushagama. Chop, 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 chop. That is Kigezi High School. We are so grateful. We are now still on quick march, and we are so grateful, guest of honor, for gracing our occasion with your presence. RDC, thank you very much for teaming with us. We are so grateful. The political wing, we are so grateful to have you around, and we can't take it for granted. And we still remember what you taught us about our origin and why we are what we are today.
Thank you.
Guest of honor, among the guests we have, we also have the DPC, SP Bakaleke, Kandi Kurugahano Kabale. We have the OC, FFU, Populations, Kabale, AIP, Mukuru Mugume. Francis is here with us, and we are so grateful. Team principal Kuruka Bishop Barnum University, we thank you for gracing this very occasion with your presence. Head teacher and staff at Kigezi High School, we are so greatly honored by your presence and your input. The regional coordinator of Kabale, thank you very much for teaming with us. Owerushani onkwatire zongite zachweka abokuba this is historical. Kutambura okatera guze machi soru ekarugao ekerekera kuli okabanza wehangana kaneze ngito ezachweka soru muzona mazileta hano management inaweza kurara yazi kanika. Eti master chai no mlimo wangu engito zona za chweka soru za rugao.
God that's more prayer.
Oh kabisa. Sawa. On this very occasion, we are blessed to be with the DHO of Kabale Regional Referral Hospital. We are so grateful. Thank you for teaming with us, Dr. Gilbert Mateka. Kabale District, not Kabale Regional Referral Hospital. Kabale District, Dr. Gilbert Mateka. Yes, thank you for blessing this occasion with your presence. Honorable Vera and the team, thank you for teaming with us. Headmaster anaza kurara yabachira omutongole kandi obundi ebitine sebimwe kuno kubantare gambaje Headmaster naija kuba na maisa. Twatunga chairperson LC3 ahabwa Northern Division, yabale chairman Rushoga shobora yabale kweshubikaje emyende kakwika kurungi munonga. Ubwo chairman LC3 kandi ahabwa Northern Division. Thank you for gracing this occasion. Barameta ndugu Rushoga aliona alakora bantube. Thank you so much. Kandi
6 Hashma Kuria
Jine Publicity Secretary ahabwa NRM kandi mu Kabale Municipality tumetaga Edison Political kandi thank you very much for gracing this occasion with your presence. We are honored to have you here, Ndugu Edison. Kandi uli publicity ahabwa NRM chira muchona nati nemanya NRM Secretariat ebyine kurunje etwene kutwara mutisha akusima
Hashma Kuria
twavuheza maximum guest of honor twaza kwemerera in respect of the teachers kandi abali so resilient bali so versatile ababaza kwemera kama sunshine or rain, and in that very team guest of honor tuinemo Madam Penina Sajabi kandi leba Madam Seth Christine tuinemo mukuru alimikono Dick ejo ni timu yaba teacher, they are 56 in number. Yabale teacher Musisi and the team, we are so grateful. Teacher Musisi is the latest and soonest. Miaka yenka 15 na you can manage. You see, abo liba teacher, guest of honor. Thank you very much. Kandi na team yona ya secretariat. Patriotism office of the president. Telekubasima animation in a brass band kuruga Kabale Trinity College kandi really nolaba ngo embruji bazitera nk'abana bomuka kandi tino team initiative training ya boys brigade kuruga Kabale hano kandi ya Kigezi high school primary ndamanya abechi ba Kigezi high school head boy na timu abari kwemembera beji be prepared nenjira ngo ahabwo mukoro gwatwereka ngo mwahandike cyandiko mukachito wa headmaster mu myaka nkebiri ya sacrificing no shanga Kigezi high school yatugurira brass band kandi am very sure ngo headmaster ulire mu myaka nkeshatu ninge myaka nkebiri abari mu senior 3 njani bamuri nko mu senior 5 ningo nko mu senior 6 abali mu senior 5 muramuri ba OBs senior 4 obundi mutaka rugiraha mwaza kumara senior 6 headmaster yashito mu plani no shanga Kigezi high school in a brass band. Team Elkurwa Bishop Baramu University, thank you for gracing this occasion with your presence. That marks the end. Na kushaba afande kandi you are going to take us through. You're welcome.
Kwaidai Miguso Slabegane Weka Atwa 15 kwa mwendo lak mbele tembeo
Kabisa kabisa, mpige makofi kabisa. Thank you very much Kigezi High School.
Salam samkenywa Eshma to wo.
You can stand up. Guests, our dear guests, you can take your seat.
Watatoa shangwe mara tatu kwa rais wa Uganda, kwa uzalendo wa Uganda, kwa wanafunzi wa Kigezi High School. Viva! Viva! Rais wa Uganda! Viva! Viva! Uzalendo wa Uganda! Viva! Viva! Wanafunzi wa Kigezi High School! Kofi action wako!
Kabisa! Kapigia makofi. Yeah. Thank you. Move. Left, right. The runners are trying to organize themselves to take the seats, and Fande is arranging them on both sides. There is no need of rushing because you are 1,350, but the chairs are 1,600. Therefore, we shall have the surplus. Don't rush. Everyone has a chair except if you can use two. Guard commanders, one thank you. Our guest of honor, we are going to go on the protocol. The headmaster is going to welcome us and introduce the guests around, and he's going to give his speech. That will give a ground for the learners representative who will also give the speech. Nzakuba tuineho speech y'omuzire agokuba abazire nibo batwa ababeji kandi omanya gwa bamaster abeji mulemu mwagusigaho kandi ko kwigwa waba lyokara wabugwa katebe oraba waba mahenka MC. Okay, nijamuri kwe ehinyemerire ndenda agaba anxious senior 3B. Are you seeing the MC agaba anxious? Come here. Senior 1B agaba anxious. Oh, Nabejesa. Come here. ya order ya jeshi ni what? Ni mara moja kabla kubana ba master bija babimukira. Mubapigia makofi kabisa. Asante sana. Asante sana. Emwe barabeji headmaster, this is historical. Omweji kuleba teacher yija akaikali kwimuka microphone ya kana mjiteka table ya guest of honor kugira ngo tubase kurara twayangusyaho. We have around 40 minutes here and we shall come to the end of this very function. Nishiriza headmaster ngoto twakumurikire twine abantu bemererwa taryemwe twine umugenyi mukuru. We are so grateful. Team secretariat ya patriotism abokutamu amani kandi katwereza umugenyi mukuru kandi wayishiraha and the secretariat team twinaho ose FFU. Thank you for coming team with us. Bwana professor, you are most welcome. Kandi obi wa hano ya you told us the history. I was a participant when you were giving us a lecture at the Kigezi school. Kandi chairperson LC3 ahabwa Northern Division, chairman weitu omukuru wa kandi omanyogu tuyomanya gwawe mukuru Rushoga. We are so grateful that you have teamed with us here. Team ku gashumuro ntore kubasima tubebaze. Thank you very much for the drills that you gave us. The media fraternity, honorable distinguished guests, you are most welcome. Etu Aisa abeje bariyo ne batungo butebe ne banyo twizi abana irori yabita konka Kigezi high school ahori hona akacupa ndiye nangubako wakataro baju bogatira baju kakwasa baju nitwenda kweterera engaro munonga abeje ba Kigezi high school abgesho maekao. Asante sana. Yongeza tena ya mwisho. Asante sana lazima. We are so grateful. Head teacher, I'm buying time kugira ngo ndebe obeje bona batebekana dene kwimuse kandi waba wizire no baba tuhereza obuyinza aka headmaster niwe chairman LC1 ugu mukoro wote tuhirusa rimwe birabasa tana. So I hope we are done. Head teacher, you are most welcome. Abeji twakwakire teacher, karibu sana. Headmaster, you are most welcome. Nindaka zenda kalya tebaho. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, MC. I have my speech written and I want to read it. Our guest of honor from National Patriotism Ops and your staff. The Bishop that's of Kigezi, I see some members, I think he's ably represented. The RDC Kabale is ably represented. LC5 chairperson and the entire local government. The DPC Kabale and security fraternity, BBUC, Publicity Secretary NRM, LC3 chairperson, DHO. I'm sorry the protocol is mixed up. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to greet you all in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Because it gives me great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this important function where staff and students will be commissioned this afternoon for having completed their 6 days of patriotism training. The number is 1,300 students and around, I think, 50 members of staff. I want to thank you for being resilient. And before I go any further, I'll give chief guest, I'll introduce some members here. Members of staff, I don't know where they are seated. They are there. They stand up for special recognition. And they are of my age, so I thank them so much. I salute them. We have a deputy head teacher, Madam Penina. You stand up for special recognition. She closed her office for the last 7 days and she marked on that training. So we thank you, Madam Penina, for being a tough lady. Here we have the Secretariat of National Patriotism. I'll request them stand up and we thank them. We don't take them for granted.
Karibu sana!
So that is where the patriotism issues are created, and as administrators, and we love them for this important activity in secondary schools. I want to recognize head teachers who have come to Kushagatwami. That one is head teacher of Bishop Chivenyere Girls Muyebe.
Asante sana!
I want to recognize all the students. All the students who are here. All the students, I invited a few of them. Can we clap once? We clap twice. 3 times.
1, 2, 3, thank you.
These are very important people to us. And some of them double. When they come to this function, we have Professor Mlindo Tanga, you stand at Inari. I think he sacrificed now to come and lecture these students about Uganda's history, and when he was talking, there is something that actually touched me. In 1441, I want all of you to mark this because I learned it yesterday. 1441. This part of the world was ahead of United States, was ahead of Europe, was ahead of India. Because these people used to get goods and services from this part of the country. So when you mentioned that, I got touched. It is very bad. But now we are behind the rest of the world. Thank you, Professor, for this great knowledge. And then we have our DHO is also our old student. Thank you so much for coming.
Karibu sana!
We have Mr. Esegome Agre. That one is a parent representative. He is on the board of governors, and he is in many capacities here.
Asante sana!
Then we have another board of governors member, Madam Judith Muhunde. You stand up for this.
Asante sana!
We have Madam Vera Tumuhechi. That one is PT executive member.
Asante sana!
Thank you so much for coming. I want to introduce to you Mr. DPC. You stand up and your team is one of our lecturers, and he talked about crime prevention and peace building. Keep it up. You are a very good teacher. Then we have NRM is also invited here. The secretary. Thank you so much for coming. We invited BBUC. One who represents the principal, you stand up. So I think they are coming. Then we have our students. I don't know how I can thank them. These students are special to us. I think what you saw yourself is what our students are. And I want to thank you, our students, for being patriotic. Today you have shown us that you can make it and you'll be very, very important people to our community. I thank you. Maybe I'll give you 4 factorial.
4 factorial to students. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1.
There is one who is nearest to me. I almost forgot you. LC for each person and who doubles as a parent. You stand up.
Asante sana.
This gentleman has helped us. There is a road that runs from behind the bishop's office up to the church, then through the church. He has helped us 2 times to get that road. We can give him asante sana. Yongeza tena. So thank you so much. We have coordinators of patriotism. I also want to show them to you. We have here a coordinator of our region. You stand up and thank you for
Asante sana.
We have a coordinator, Kabale, who is the MC. Is that one? You thank him for me.
Asante sana.
Our area MPs were invited. If there is anyone who is a member of area MPs, please stand up and we'll give you that foundation. Seems they are still coming. As I continue at the school, we have been deliberately undertaking human capital development programs as a way of to have a more productive, reliable, and dependable human resource. We are grateful to National Patriotism Corps for coming up with the idea of training our staff and learners that have resulted into improved skills and values. We are very sure Kigezi will never be the same. And we thank the Excellency, the President, for this vision. The good lectures given to us by the Secretariat has taken us through the following lecture opportunities: role of youth in fighting HIV/AIDS, introduction of patriotism core values, patriotism activities in the school, living a better lifestyle, Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, security issues and the role of citizens, crime prevention and peace building, national symbols and their meaning, self-engineering and importance of physical exercises, patriotic discipline and methods of work, political economy, highlight of Uganda's Vision 2040. It was so rich and we are so blessed. We have in the summary our guest of honor learned to be loyal to Uganda, protect the environment and our natural resources, cherish hard work, honesty, compatibility, and fairness, seek Pan-Africanism, East African integration, and non-sectarian goals and values, among other learning objectives. So we thank you as a Secretariat. We started with you and we have ended with you. And Chief Guest, I want to say that when I attended this training at Chankwan's in January and February, part of February, I was so inspired. Every day I learn, and whenever I meet patriots, I feel humbled. They behave differently. Appreciation. We appreciate His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the patron patriotism clubs in this country, for a great mission of enabling our learners to have a broader mindset. We wish him all the best as he governs this country. And in addition, we want to thank government. At the school, we are so grateful for what government is doing for us. Because in a period of 1 year, we have had a water program through the Ministry of Natural Resource and Water Development. Now we have water at school. We thank government. And please, you convey this appreciation for us, His Excellency. We are also grateful to the Commissioner, National Patriotism Corps, Madam Sef Heron, for being supportive from the beginning up to the end in this training. We started working with Madam Heron when we were in Changwanzi, and she was so cooperative. And what we see today shows that really she is a very good commissioner, and we make a difference in our secondary schools. Our guidance providing us with personnel who have been instrumental in this successful training. I want to thank our instructors. They are very good people. They are very good teachers.
Asante sana.
They are very good teachers. We are so honored to have such good teachers at Kigezi High School. Our chief guest, the trainers and participants, we are so grateful for the teamwork that they have shown. As you are aware, it is not an easy exercise, but we have seen teamwork among the trainers and those who have participated. And I want to thank Cherabo Daffin, who was our chief commander on the parade. Let us join hand and
Asante sana.
This girl is a special girl and seems to be specially talented. But our chief guest, I come to learn that she's among the people who are needed. So when you are talking with the president, you say maybe these are very good children. And some of them are so needed, like Chirabo Daffy. She's a very special girl. Then we also have children who have disabilities on their body. They also participated. We are so grateful. So they show that at least they love what they are doing despite their inabilities on their body. We also want to thank management. I want to thank my board of governors, the executive, our foundation body for hiring us to participate in this program of the government. I remember in the first day I alerted the bishop and he blessed us to continue in this program. Our chief guest, I want to mention a few of our challenges that we face at the school. Our school is an old school. It has now 102 years. Started in 1922. And therefore, when you visit the school, all the buildings are very old. So we think that maybe government will come in and do some intervention here and there in renovation and repairs. There is increasing demand for education in this region, and this has put unbearable pressure on the available facilities that we have, such as our laboratories, library, dining hall, classrooms, furniture, among others. So we would like an intervention to have this traditional school at least put back in its original shape. We, however, would like to thank His Excellency the President for honoring his pledge of shillings 100 million towards the construction of the purpose building. So we would love to see this
Asante sana.
delivered to our good President. We are forever grateful for his contribution towards our institution. We also have a challenge of intermittent power and its associated skyrocketing bills, and this makes our operation very difficult. Our school, our chief guest, is not first, and this puts the life of these beautiful citizens that we have seen, boys and girls, at stake, and we have a feeling that this situation can be improved upon when we work together. Thank you so much for attending this function, and wish you the best as we go back to Kampala and greet us our very good commissioner. For God and my country I serve.
Asante sana.
So I introduce myself as Kabale Abraham. I'm a patriot. That is why I'm dressed like this. And I'm also an old student of Kigezi High School. We feel we need to have a better and a better Kigezi High School and work together with government. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Asante sana. Yes, thank you very much. Joining speech here, the master. Dear guest of honor, me as the coordinator of patriotism Kabale district, I'm greatly honored because he has fulfilled my mission. Thank you. Twaza kulira speech y'omweji students representative kandi the one who has prepared. I wanted to approach us here. It is historical that you give your remarks on such day on behalf of the runners that you lead.
Distinguished guests in your respective capacities, my fellow students, our instructors from the Secretariat of the President, I greet you all in the name of Jesus Christ.
You too.
First of all, I want to thank God for enabling us to come to the end of this training that has taken place since the 26th of April up to today, the 2nd of May, when we are passing out. Let us give God a thunderous clap.
Oh, God, a thunderous clap. Thank you.
Our dear guests, we are a society of 624 girls and 676 boys who have been taking part in this training to become patriots of our nation. And as you can see, we have come to the end of it, and we are really good patriots and we love our country. During the course of the training, we went through different topics which we are guided by different speakers. Some of the topics included the role of the youth in fighting the spread of HIV. We also learned living better lives among the many things that we got. We learned becoming patriots and guiding our country against the people who want to exploit it. And from the speakers who took us through all this, we did promise that we are going to be good patriots, and indeed it shall be. So, my fellow students, let us give a thunderous hand clap to our teacher who brought this idea among us. Asante sana. Ongeza tena. Our dear master, we appreciate you so much for having thought of us and brought this program to us. It has improved our speed in doing our activities and has improved our focus. Yeah, we do appreciate very much. We also want to take this honor to thank Professor Ukanda, who donated us books in our school library, and we are going to read them and become good students and good patriots of our country. Without saying much, I would also thank our president who brought in this initiative of patriotism in schools. Yeah, we are so grateful.
Asante sana.
With that, I remain Hamish Isaac, the prefect to Kigezi High School myself.
Asante sana. Let us give him a 5 factorial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Asante sana, head boy, for the brilliant speech. Amidst the rain, we are going to continue zeroing down the number of speeches we have. Ndugu Agre, if I'm not mistaken, you are most welcome. Karibu sana.
Thank you, MC. Guests this afternoon. Members from the Patriotic Secretariat present. Our DPC, Kabale. Our RDC, Kabale. I want also to recognize Professor Rutanga, who is with us here. I also want to recognize the DHO, Kabale, present here with us. And also want to recognize members of the board present here with us this afternoon. You can stand up for recognition. I also want to recognize all the parents present today. I'm going to talk on your behalf. You can stand up for recognition. I know there are many parents here. Can you welcome them with
Asante sana.
Thank you. This afternoon, as parents, we are very, very much excited, guest of honor. And how I wish that every parent this afternoon was around, especially when this march past was going on. I want us to give a thunderous clap, first of all, to our students who have made it. A thunderous clap.
Asante sana.
Secondly, I want now to thank the head teacher. The head teacher, to organize such a function is not an easy goal because it involves a lot of bureaucracy along the line to get to the secretariat and they allow you. So head teacher, I want to thank you and give you respect for all this that has happened.
Asante sana.
I want to thank the teachers and also thank them.
Asante sana.
I am supposed to be part of the group because I am an old student who was in Kigezi High School for 6 years. And I came back and taught at Kigezi High School for 17 years.
Oh, wonderful.
And now I am a parent, representing parents on the PT executive. And I also represent parents on the board of governors.
Oh, asante sana.
Therefore, we are very, very grateful for today because Kigezi High School, as I know it, is one of the oldest schools in the country, and it has produced men and women of integrity in this country. And I know most old students are serving the country in various capacities of this country. What I know is that Kigezi High School produces children. We have values that define Kigezi High School. And what I know is that we have Christian values. And these values are inflicted in our students as they study. So we have the knowledge being imparted, and we know as a Christian school, we also have our Christian values. So we have the knowledge, we feed the knowledge, the head, we also feed the soul. And that's why we have the chaplain who is doing some great work. And I also want us to thank him. Asante sana. When guest of honor, this activity comes in the school, we know that our children are being inculcated in an ideology that builds self and builds the country. I know there are many lectures that have taken place, and among them What is important is lifestyles I have seen among the lectures that have taken place. I know the youth of today have very many challenges, but when they get lectures from that perspective of life, I know they get the knowledge that is required to sail through our contemporary society. Therefore, I want to thank you, guest of honor, and as you go back, you also take our appreciation as parents to the President of Uganda. I know the President loves abejukuru. At any function when he stands, he addresses abejukuru. And these abejukuru you see from Kigezi are very knowledgeable. They are very knowledgeable, and if they can get the lectures the President normally talks about. The President normally lectures parents, he lectures soldiers, he lectures Christians. I have seen him lecture even bishops. He has a vast knowledge background that he can lecture every level of growth and development. Therefore, we want to thank you, the Secretariat, for teaching our children. And among this is the last week of the term. And I want to thank our head teacher, because if you can scan through Kabale schools, I don't know of any school now which is going with the school calendar up to the dot. But Kigezi High School has made it.
Asante sana!
And not only making it, but finalizing it with an activity that supports the mandate of the Constitution of Uganda. And that is very, very, very important. And what the Constitution dictates us as citizens to have, you can see Kigezi High School dances the tunes of what the country requires and dances the tunes of what the Constitution requires and mandates us to do. Therefore, I want to thank you, head teacher, and I want the Secretariat to continue considering us, because every other time we need such lectures for our students. And how I wish that our head teacher is blessed and blessed and blessed, because as we do this, we are going to produce a complete person. This education produces a complete person, and our products from Kigezi High School go when they are very, very complete. Once again, I want to salute you, guest of honor, and I want to salute the head teacher, I want to salute the Secretariat, I want to salute the DPC, I want to salute the RDC. Thank you for blessing our occasion, and as parents, we promise we shall continue supporting our children in whatever they want, and also support the school. May we continue serving as our motto goes and serve for God and my country.
Asante sana! Yes, thank you very much, DJ. As we prepare to welcome the government official, thank you. I want something like that. Something like that. We are zeroing down our speeches, and the staff members allow me move very fast, because now we are behind schedule for around 1 hour. So allow me. Mazematengalo, piga makofi. We are preparing to welcome the government official, and that is none other than. Okay, thank you. Itu tuaja 1, 2, 3 mata. Something like that.
Thank you, Bwana MC. and the coordinator of patriotism. Our chief guest and the secretariat of patriotism, the assistant RDC of Kabale district, the head teacher, Kigezi High School, parents representative, the deck members present, other invited guests, allow me say protocol observed. My name is Bakachi Ronald, and I'm the Deputy RDC of Kabale. Bwana MC and the chief guest, before I start my speech, allow me make 2 to 3 announcements, because this is a fertile ground I've found here. The first announcement, I need to clarify that I am the Deputy RDC of Kabale. I'm not the Assistant RDC. Here with me, I have my colleague, you can stand for recognition, is the Assistant RDC Kabale District. You know, as you are all of you emphasizing it, that our president is patriotic and he loves patriotism so much. So he decided to bring in a new staff in the office of the RDC under that position of assistant RDC, and will be fully in charge of promoting patriotism. So I think we can clap for that.
Asante sana.
The other announcement I wanted to make, the HO would make it, but because of time, let me do it. In 1 or 2 weeks' time, we are starting a campaign where we are looking for children of people living with HIV/AIDS. We want to know their status, because as you are aware, the president has a vision to end new HIV infections by 2030. That's one of the ways to see that we prevent the new HIV infections by 2030. So when you see a health office approaching you, the parent, that we would love to test your children, please don't refuse. It is a government arrangement, and our people who are living with HIV, they are very good people, they are aware of that arrangement. It is not for bad intention, but it's for the good of our country. Briefly allow me now give my speech. I want to thank so much the Secretariat for Patriotism, because you have done exactly what you are required to do. You have supported us to see that we promote patriotism in the country. I want in a special way to thank the head teacher, Kigezi High School. You know, traditional schools, bigger schools, I've ever worked with them, they are somehow stubborn when it comes to issues of patriotism. If I had so many hands, head teacher would clap for you.
Asante sana.
This should be an example to all other schools within Kabale. Apollo may tell you they have been fighting with him over patriotism activities. He's a witness. There is a day, I remember, we exchanged. I said, maybe you are not doing your work. You are not inviting me to any patriotism activity. Why? So my special message to other head teachers, this is not a luxury thing we are doing, but it is a command. And any head teacher, as long as I'm still here, the good thing I have support from the Secretariat, who will try to dodge patriotism trainings, shall be disciplined according to the Constitution. Because this is a serious activity, there is no debate about it. There is no any reason you can give, because me am an RDC. I know what you get. I know what we need to have patriotism. So you don't have another reason. So, Apollo, I pledge myself before my bosses here that we shall work together. To see
Asante
that
sana.
Patriotism is the way to go. Once we get a patriotic generation, all these issues, all these problems you are seeing around would be history. Just imagine, you have been reading news, you have been hearing these things, you see them in your area, where a government sends 100 million to work on a project.
We continue.
Thank you. Just imagine where a government sends 100 million in a district to work on a certain project, and that money is consumed 100% without even seeing any single project being worked on. That is not patriotism. So, the Secretariat, I want to thank you so much for emphasizing the issue of patriotism in our younger generation. Within few years to come from today, we shall have a patriotic generation which is going to help us push this country from this level to another level. So I just want to assure you about one thing, that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda is very serious about patriotism activities. And when you want to promote the heart and the spirit of patriotism, we must begin with the schools. Because within 2 to 3 years, you are the people we shall find in different offices. It will be a very embarrassing act to see that someone who went through patriotism training, someone with a certificate in the house of patriotism, you are being a corrupt officer. That will be embarrassing. As I conclude, I want to pledge support to all patriotism activities. We shall work together, we shall support each other, and we shall see that the mission, the objective, and the goal of patriotism is achieved. Finally, when I look at the program, next is our chief guest. But I have here a very important person. As a representative of the government, allow me. They use one of my minutes because I'm remaining with the two. They use just 1 minute out of my time. They say just their name.
Thank you.
You come to know them.
Thank you very much.
I would request my chairman to come forward.
Oh, karibu sana.
My boss, the district councillor.
The district councillor, madam.
Even if you are in another category, allow me invite you.
Thank you.
I've seen here, my DHO is here.
Oh, wonderful.
No, you come. At least we have some seconds.
Thank you very much, the DHO.
Bwana Assistant RDC, these people need to know you. You
Thank
come.
you, Assistant RDC.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
DPC.
Our DPC. Thank you.
So we are going. If I have left,
We also have OCFFU.
OC should remain down.
Okay, thank you.
You know, for us in the security, we know how we do our things.
Thank you.
I hope I've not left behind anyone. The rest are not under my command.
Okay.
Let me begin by
thank you, Ndugwara DC, the chief guest. We are humbled to receive you as Northern Division, Kabale Municipality. Muchungu's Isaac Rushoga, Shogora is my name. And I'm the political head for this division and a former member, Board of Governors, Kigezi High School.
Asante sana.
I want to congratulate the school upon reaching this far. Thank you.
Abeji bishomero itwechi twineni cha asante sana. Tikwe? Naja ngo asante mumpamani. Tikwe? Twende.
Thank you, Deputy RDC. Our guest of honor, Vera Tungechi. I present this division to the district and central. So I have two divisions, and at the same time, the vice chairperson, PTA Kigezi High School.
Asante sana.
We are proud of this organization because we know that patriotism is part of discipline, and we believe that by the time we come back to school, there will be nothing like a strike or what, because patriotism, we know it is part of discipline, and we congratulate the headmaster and the staff for this achievement. Thank you so much.
She has nice English. Maybe she's an OG? Oh, wow. Asante sana.
Thank you, RDC, for this opportunity. I'm Dr. Gilbert Mateka, District Health Officer Kabale. I already had 1 hour with the participants at the beginning on Saturday. But I'm here today as Chair Kigezi High School Students Association, Kabale chapter. I want to congratulate the participants for successfully completing this and appreciate the teacher and the organizers for this very important activity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, the Deputy RDC, the chief guest. I'm called the Superintendent of Police, Bakareke Joseph Guaido, the DPC of Kabale. I want to thank you for coming to Kabale, and also to thank the President for this psychosocial immunization that treats the mind and attitude of our citizens to turn into the right breed that we need to anchor the development of this society. For God and my country, thank you so much. Yes. And I thank the head teacher for being a very good coordinator and a loving person. Count me as one of the biggest inspirers of this place. I've been inspired by Kigezi High School. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Asante sana.
Thank you very much, RDC, for the opportunity. The guest of honor, Dr. Martin is my name, Martin Watao. I'm one of the new appointees by the President and the Assistant RDC, Kabale District. Abanyakabale na Shemi Romoyena. This is my first time to meet such congregation, but the only thing I can tell you is I'll be part and parcel of your events as long as I'm still in Kabale.
Oh, thank you.
With the security team, I'll work with you closely. We shall enhance and see Kabale be more patriotic as I have formed. Oh, thank you very much.
Karibu sana.
Now, allow me use the last 45 seconds to conclude my speech. As I conclude my speech, allow me also use this opportunity to mobilize all of you here, both students, teachers, and other invited guests, to participate in the coming very important exercise of census. Then finally, when we speak about patriotism, we speak about loving our country. I want to thank you all Ugandans who stood with our president to see that we pass the law that fights homosexuals within our country. We are going through hard time. We are going through difficult moment because of that law. But above all, we are very happy in our hearts because we stood on our feet to protect and preserve the values of our country. President Museveni in his speech, even last week he mentioned it, that he will never bow for any European country or any external country because of financial assistance and gawe from the values and morals of our country.
Asante sana.
We have politicians in this country who are vying to take over the position of presidents, but they cannot even stand on their feet to pronounce themselves where they are when it comes to homosexuals. My brothers and sisters who are here, such politicians are enemies to our country. When you ask the president, you support homosexuals or not, he will say, I don't support. When you ask the president of NUP, you support homo. Those things are for the president. What does that mean? Let us analyze our politicians. Let us scrutinize them. The vice is very serious. Last week I was with my DPs. We saw very many big motorcycles around the town. We said, what has these people come to do? So we started investigating. When we started, they all disappeared. So this is a very serious thing. It is a very serious disease, but let us stand on our feet. They will block us from going to USA. They will block us from going to UK. What we need to do, let us avoid corruption. We have enough money to run our country. Let us avoid corruption. We shall not go for foreign country for financial assistance. For those many words, if you had given me opportunity to invite the chief guest, I would do so. But because you have not given it to me, let me end here. For God and my country, my name is Vakachulona, the Deputy RDC of Kabale.
Yeah, thank you very much. Asante sana. Yeah, thank you. We are coming towards the end. Of course, when you hear people talking about the guest of honor, it means we are towards the end. I want to request the DJ to give me Chibonge. We are going to introduce somebody very, very, very important. The mother of all students at Kigezi High School. And that is none other than the wife of the head teacher! Chibonge, Chibonge, Chibonge! That is Madam Kenneth for teaming with us. We are so grateful. Ahizoba nkeri kiraba kitangwi n'okikaye the master. The master is the wajire bitinisa byingi. Ninde madamu side ya stamemu niyo stamemu. The master bitinisa byingi. I want to use this singular opportunity with the power entrusted in me to invite Professor to invite for us the guest of honor. Your presence here cannot be taken for granted. Twakushaba Professor Rutanga, you hold the microphone and invite for us the guest of honor. And we want to thank the secretariat. Mutwebale is the Jaja. Thank you. Tell Jaja we love him so much. Tell him Mutwebale is about to immunizing Jaja, our president. We thank him for immunizing us. That's why we are healthy. That's why we are proud to stand here before. So, Professor, you're most welcome. Yeah, thank you.
The guest of honor, all guests invited to this function, the students who are following our footsteps. I will not make a speech. I made my speech at the right moment yesterday. But I was happy. See, you brave the rains, and with your teachers, you made it. Just one thing, that my father brought me here to do exams from a church school in Kaharo. From P5, we did exams here, and we joined P6. I was the 13th from church school in Kaharo. We walked here to do exams every morning, and I was the 13th and joined Kigezi School Primary, which was the best at that time in Uganda, by the way. I did P6 and P7 there. Later on I went TTC, and I came and taught here. I studied here P6 and P7.
Oh,
here.
wonderful, wonderful.
And when I came from Namtamba TTC, I taught in P5 here.
Oh, wonderful.
And this is where I was teaching acrobats. When, after being taught by Fajr Mande at Namtamba TTC. So that year, all the 29 children who studied here went to Kigezi, in the future, went from here to Kigezi School and to Makerere.
Oh, wonderful.
Asante sana!
I haven't finished. That same year, I did my O-level at Kigezi College as a private candidate and came to Kigezi School because I passed. Martin sent me to Sibahemuka and they said admissible, and I went to Kigezi School where I did my HSC, and from there to Makerere.
Oh, wonderful.
I haven't left up to now.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm still at Makerere, not as a student. I'm a student, as you know, but as a teacher. So I'm an OB with all my brothers here, and so was my father, Rutanga. We come from Kaharo, just in the corner. Should you get a mistake and drive in those houses, the middle one is mine.
I hope you have known.
And the NM leadership, under President Museveni, everything is okay. The battles against imperialism continue, against homosexuality, against exporting raw materials, unprocessed raw materials, and so on and so forth. And in his wise wisdom, that's what we used to say to Makerere one time, he has appointed a young commissioner, Seku Eren, with other young commissioner, assistants, to run the secretariat, because the population of Uganda, they say 70% are youth. Youth. If you have 70% of the population being youth, then you must deal with the youth rather than going with the Mulindwas who are going off. So we are happy to have the secretariat of young people. Don't throw us overboard, but don't rely on us so much. You are most welcome to the leadership. And last night she told me that she had sent 5 people on the bus. I think 5. I talked to her. I talked to her so often. She told me she had sent people to represent. She was coming from Kawe, she had come from Kaweweta, and they are going to pass out on Saturday. That gives a sense that you know that I know what is happening. Because I've been in it for long, and I've been chairing the book for writing patriotism. I was the one chairing it, and you will see it one day when it is given the go ahead. So, Kigezi School, it is I serve. You have a new anthem, but for us we are singing Kigezi School. Hangani shumesaba na beyanga amangani na mahanga nigakumanya buzima oyemerereje. You do not remember that? I know you pass.
That one was for the Old Testament, and now we have for the New Testament.
Yeah. Before I invite the guest of honor, let me once again repeat one thing. Without discipline, you can never pass. Should you pass, you will not reach where you are going. Let me tell you that. Without discipline, you can never pass.
We repeat, without discipline, you can never pass. Even if you pass, you will never reach
where you want to go.
Where you want to go.
The only reliable thing is discipline. Have control over your body, over your demands, over your appetite, whatever it is, have discipline and be focused. And you will not die. You will not die. That's why you find Europeans, you find Asians, you find Americans who are disciplined in their way of doing things, don't die. What do you do? Listen to people above and those below, and you will succeed. Academics part of success, but it's not the end. Remain disciplined in whatever you do. And I told you that all of you can make it to the top. There is no limit. I hope you get the point. I wish you the best. I'll be around as you know, I'm Director of Studies, National Defense College. At the same time, I'm representing Uganda. I'm with the Doki, representing Uganda, appointed by the President to represent Uganda in writing a constitution for East African Confederation.
Oh, asante sana! That is somebody from Kigezi High School Primary, Kigezi High School. Oh, wonderful.
And I taught here. So, with those few words, allow me to take this singular honor to invite the guest of honor who is from the Secretariat to come and address you and deliver the oath. And then
Makofi is the guest of honor.
Thank you so much. Thank you, MC. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Professor. We appreciate as Secretariat. We shall not throw the elders overboard. We shall always lead, we shall drive the bus, but with the guidance of the elders. So we are always appreciating you for the effort you put in the service delivery of patriotism. Thank you. The RDC and Assistant RDC, the DPC, LC5 I think is not with us, but we have the LC3 on board, the academicians, the head teacher, and the teacher and the teaching staff, RC Kabale, the regional coordinator, Kabale, district coordinator, patron, and the gallant patriots. We thank you. We thank you for the hard work and we recognize it all. On behalf of the Commissioner NSP, Ms. Helen Seku, I greet you all in the name of the Almighty. Commissioner NSPC, under whose stewardship we are operating, we address her just like Professor said it all. We address her as the four-phase commissioner, Masanyalaze Manji. And to date, patriotism is felt from every corner of the country. And HE is happy and pleased about it. Keep the candle burning. It is my pleasure and indeed a humble honor to represent Madam Commissioner and harness this great opportunity to join you as you come to the end of this wonderful training. The initiative of patriotism development in this country and in schools and institutions was initiated by the President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in 2009. And it was initiated purposely to inculcate the norms and values into the students and the patriotism as a whole. Patriotism development trainings transform the youth through acquisition of knowledge, new skills, competencies and attitudes, which include inculcating a conscious sense of livelihood and tolerance into the students, which is clearly exhibited by the look of the students of Kigezi High. Really, it also encourages the students to excel in the academics. And it exposes the youth so that they can make informed decisions and also enable the youth to play an active role in developing society. Patriotism education is therefore aimed to act as a bridge in our journey of socio-economic transformation. Ideology as comes from the word ideas. Therefore, it is necessary to forge a common ideology because ideas shape actions. When ideas are bad, then the actions are also bad. The commissioner, indeed, is happy for the 7 days. This is the 7th day that you people have trained. You have been good listeners and have taken good note of all values taught to you by your instructors and external facilitators. And for that cause, she is much aware that you are going to be products of loyalty to Uganda, which must be deeply ingrained in the hearts and minds of all patriots. Love for oneself, others and Uganda as a whole, to cherish and seek knowledge, to always be honest and accountable. Be non-sectarian, seek awareness of national symbols, seek Pan-Africanism, avoid divisions and always unite as one. Seek cultural heritage, just like Professor has told you about whatever we have in Uganda. We have it all. There is no need we should admire these foreign and Western cultures. And she at the same time encourages you patriots to be constitutionals and the rule of law. Have knowledge about our constitution and be disciplined. Good enough amongst us and amidst us we have Professor who is among the team to constitute the East African Constitution. He is always there at our service. Let's use good product upon him so that he's protective to us. What you have been exposed to during this training is knowledge for life and survival skills. The knowledge and skills you have acquired should enable you to be mentally alert and well disciplined. Commander Seku has previously called upon unto her by Mama Janet, is very happy and emphasizes that let's be disciplined students as we oppose the mechanical discipline. The 4th commissioner goes ahead to advise you, the young people, to abstain and say no to premarital sex. Just like the statistics shows that 600 youth get infected with HIV every 7 days. As you can all avoid being part of this number if you love yourself and attach value to yourself. All items of treasure are hidden. For example, one has got to dig several feet underground to get the gold. So why should we take it for granted? We need you alive, we need you happy, and we need you productive. As the elders age and wither, we need the young generation to take over, always onto the steps. And for my patriots in those you call developed countries, those pants are pulled down because of homosexual problems. It's never a fashion. However, sometimes we call it fashion, but it isn't fashion. It is because of homosexual problems. Let's try as much as possible to fight and desist against it. I implore you, the young people and the administrators of Kigezi High School, to embrace the Environmental Protection Campaign Challenge as started by HE and initiated at Chitebi SS. It is mandated to all of us to protect our environment. I wish to congratulate all of you, the gallant sons of Uganda, and I believe that your experience in this training will impact on your critical thinking and put more water onto your motto, just like you observe it and it is observed by the community. And let's all encourage our colleagues, the youth, to adapt your motto, to serve this nation Uganda, to always love Uganda, to always be there willing to be resilient in Uganda. We have a lot of resources. We have actually several youth go astray because they do not know the features and the resources we have in Uganda. Just try to look overboard. Look at the east, look at the west, look at the central. You will see amazing features that will always encourage you to have something productive to do within Uganda, within our soils, within Africa. We are all Africans. And feel free to always adventure, to always reach out to these different various regions that we have in Uganda. You will get to know the best. You will get to know that Uganda is the best place to be. Africa is the best place to be. So let's seek Pan-Africanism. Let's seek patriotism. Let's seek knowledge. Let's seek awareness so that we develop this society together. Mind about who is close to you. Mind about who is your friend, who is productive to you, for you to be a future successful leader. We need to embrace and mind about social capital. Let's create a wide range, a wide network of social capital so that we attain what we want it all, what we need in life. I take this opportunity at the same time to thank the head teacher, Mr. Abraham Akampurira, and the entire staff for hosting and making us comfortable during the six-day training. We thank you so much for the great work you've really put on ground. And for Chirabo, the parade commandant, they talked about you being needed. That there is nothing like being needed when she has the social capital. She has you, she has Earth, she has Jaja, she has the four-phase commander, Sekou Helen. If Sekou Helen has managed to help very many from other regions, and she has managed to whisper to SE to always extend a giving hand. So who is Chirabo?
Oh, Chirabo! Thank you.
As the principal officer in charge higher institutions of learning at the secretariat, I recommend Chirabo to commissioner, and I assure Chirabo.
Oh my God! Thank you! Asante sana!
That
Chirabo, now you'll be moving forward.
The head teacher, she will get her response directly from the commissioner.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. By close of day, I'm much aware that commissioner would have given a feedback.
Oh, thank you.
And I thank you so much, Chirabo.
Chirabo, go and be near the guest of honor. Shake the hands of the guest of honor. In fact, now you are shaking the hands of Madam Helen Sekou, our commissioner.
Yes, I'm here for Madam Sekou.
Thank you.
She's so much indeed into seeing that the girl child education reaches the peak.
Oh, thank you.
So with her, you have it all. You have the blessings. You're Muzukulu. You're Ugandan. You're an African.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Why others are not you?
Oh, my God. Sante sana. Thank you
for that given speech on behalf of the commissioner. Aluta continua for God and my country.
Asante sana.
I now take this honor to pass you out and officially declare that you are cadres and patriots of Uganda.
Oh,
so much. Comrade students of Kigezi High School.
Yeah, thank you. We are going to have the protocol. The band, be ready.
Thank you so much. I remain Okike Michael, the principal officer in charge higher institution. Alongside me, I moved with a colleague who is the principal officer as well at the higher institutions. Is called Honorable Zalwango Madina.
Karibu sana.
Next to her is Comrade Arthur Nwagaba. He's a son of the soil. Arthur Nwagaba, Chief Mobilizer at the National Secretariat for Patriotism Corps. There is another member, is in the communication department, called Dambata Deo. He's busy with his schedules of duties. Thank you so much. Thank you for the warm reception. Thank you.
Asante sana. Yeah, thank you. We are going to go into a serious protocol. I want first to give announcements, and those announcements will lead us into what will take us back to Kigezi High School. First of all, lunch is prepared for every person here. Our dear guests, we shall be served from the library, and we are going to be led by the guest of honor to the library. Staff members, we are going to join our white host in the staff room, and students, we are going to join our hotel. I know you know the place where we are usually served for our luncheon. Here we have two activities. We are going to have a photo of opportunity. Before that, we are going to have anthems in the reverse order. Anthems in the reverse order. We are going to sing the anthem of Kigezi High School first. After that, of Kigezi High School, East Africa, and then national. Thank you. In the reverse order, thank you. The band is going to lead us in that. Everyone, you're going to stand on your feet. Simamaju up! Kigezi High School.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're going to have a photo of opportunity and the cameraman.
Binia, the RDC. You can cover a bit. We want to have okay, the band is going to lead us. Cherabo, congratulations as they graduate at the university. The band is going to lead us and they're going to move. We shall not go back into our platoon guards. Therefore, without wasting time, the guest of honor, you are going to permit us that you're going to be driven to Kigezi High School. Staff members, thank you for being so resilient. Proceed, proceed, proceed. We are behind schedule, therefore you proceed, we shall follow you. I'm sure now learners are very organized, they will just follow you. The band will lead and others will follow. The band will lead and we shall naturally follow. We shall naturally follow, and we're going to have the march back up school, and we shall call it a session. Thank you very much, the head teacher, Ndugu Abraham Akampulira, for the wonderful organization. We thank the secretariat. We thank the political wing for the wonderful performance you have had here at Kigezi High School. We are so grateful. Mwaika Chumuro Mutwakulire Meja Karungi, the commander of UPDF 3rd Battalion of Chihumuro. We are so grateful. Thank you, politicians, Madam Vera, and others, honorable, for being with us here. Thank you, head teachers who have come to join Ndugu Abraham in this very, very venture. The head teacher, Bishop Chivenjere Girls, we want to thank you for teaming with us and for gracing this very occasion. Thank you very much, staff members of Kigezi High School, prefects of Kigezi High School, learners of Kigezi High School, and the media fraternity. We are grateful for your participation. I remain Balinji Aporo Coordinator, Kabale District. Thank you.